Hey guys, Rob here. Today, as you guys see, we are at the Jordan Scrub Sanctuary, and I believe this is in Palm Bay maybe, or Malabar. Not really sure, but it's on All Trails if you want to go check it out. It does have two really nice looking ponds from what it looks like on Google Earth and on the All Trails app that look fishable. So I've got my ultralight fishing gear set up today, and yeah, we're gonna hike the whole thing, and it's gonna be, I estimated it to be about 4 miles because I parked in a different area. So nice short trip, and we're gonna do most of the regular hike, and then it's gonna loop back around, and then there's 2 ponds. So that'll be kind of at the end. So looking forward to do that. And I've also got some really good food to cook up on this trip. So nice, easy trip. It's beautiful out here, 69 degrees, so feels great. So this isn't actually part of the trail. This is just because I parked in a different area. I have to walk this like, I don't know, maybe 3/4 of a mile. And then there should be a turn off to actually hit the main trail. But not too far from the turnoff is where the pond is, or one of the ponds, which is this way. We're actually gonna go north. So we'll save the ponds for last. So just walking along and came across this thing here. That must be part of the trail coming from the south direction. It's always cool to find little bridges and stuff like this over water crossings. I don't know, I think it's cool. That was actually pretty easy to miss. I guess because they're doing all this right here. Yeah, you can see that there's a trail right here, probably from bikes or something. Go around this stuff. So you guys, if you watched my last video, I did a 3-day backpacking trip. It was 31 miles. And on my second day, the first day I did 10, and I had to walk through some rocks and stuff and a lot of water. Second day, I did almost 16.5 miles. And then the third day, I just finished up with a few miles out. But if you guys watched that video, you guys know that those rocks destroyed my feet with those Solomons. Now, I have a lot of wear on those shoes. There's a lot of miles on them, and I've had them for like 10 months or so, 11 months, and I definitely got my money's worth out of them for sure. So it was a struggle getting through on that second day. But since then, I ordered a new pair of Solomons, and these right here are the updated version. So the other ones I had were the Ultra 4X Gore-Tex mid hiking boot, and I wear size 14, and I am almost 6.5 feet tall. So don't be making fun of me about my big feet. But yeah, so I just can't find them in my size again. So I had to order these shoes, which are like a newer generation, and so far I like them. I still feel like the other ones were better, but these feel pretty solid. And these are Gore-Tex as well, which is highly important, especially if you're doing any kind of water crossings. Really helps. But yeah, so far I like them. As soon as I got home from that trip, I ordered these, so I've been wearing them for like the last week, making sure they're nice and broken in. And this is the first hike with them, and so far they feel pretty good. It was mainly my left foot, just to be clear. It was mainly my left foot on that trip that hurt. It was like right underneath my toes, that flat spot on your foot. I mean, I stepped on a bunch of rocks that just kept piercing that same area. So yeah, that was really the issue out there. All right, looks like we're at a fork in the road, or a crossing, I should say. Easy enough to follow. We have this beautifully well-used trail here. That tells you that people like this trail because it's so used. Off camera, I just thank the Lord. I thank God for getting me up out of bed today to come out here and do this, because this is a lot nicer than I thought it was going to be. Much nicer. I knew it was going to be nice, but this is way better. I'm so glad that I was able to get out here and do this. And we're only a short way into the trail, and I like it. It's nice and cool. 64 degrees, I believe, today. So, man, what a blessing. What a blessing. Somebody put this metal on this. And it was done with a purpose because it's very organized. All right. And once again, oh, maybe, no, they didn't use it as a trail marker. Which way do we go, guys? Which way? I guess we go this way. Yeah, I can see a trail. Now this is a cool tree. This is so cool how the grass and everything looks here. And then you have this like pathway. Beautiful. This is a really nice hike. Very easy. Very easy. And in full-blown rain season, I don't even think that this right here would be really flooded out at all. It would be wet, but it wouldn't be, I don't think it would be like some of the water crossings I've been doing lately. But yeah, very nice, easy trail. You could bike it, you can hike it. All right, so I'm hiking along and I see something over there. It's like a piece of metal, like maybe an old car. So we're gonna go check that out real quick, because I remember when I came across something like this when I did the Lake Arbuckle tract at the Lake Wales State Forest, and that was awesome. So let's see what it is. Now they just did a controlled burn out here. Doesn't look like very long ago, so chances are once all this stuff grows back, you'll you'll never be able to get to this thing. Yeah, it's an old car. It's an old car just in the middle of this place. That is crazy. It's just like the Lake Wales. How it was just a random abandoned car in the middle of nowhere. And here we are, same thing. But yeah, if you guys want to check out that car, I'll put GPS coordinates in. And who knows, you might even be able to see it from Google Earth, but it's not far off the trail. It's only like 30 yards off. But like I said, you know, all this stuff is going to grow back and it'll probably be hard to find. Back to another bridge. All right, so wet months, this right here would probably be a foot wetter, meaning above the ankles, you know, so if you had shoes on, probably get your feet wet here. But that's not long at all. If anything, you'd probably have like a 20-foot section across that would have water in it. All right, so here's where it looks like it's gonna get fun. Wasn't expecting this, but that's the cool part of hiking, finding the adventure. Terrain is very muddy and bumpy up ahead. Now, I was not expecting this. And it looks like it stretches for at least half a mile. But if you're smart, you'll walk in the tire tracks. We found a way around it. Easy peasy. All right, so I started getting kind of skeptical about this here long walk. And I pulled out my phone to check again, and we were supposed to go straight across this. The trail continued the other way. This is not part of the trail. So, gotta hike back however far that is. We just walked, I don't know, probably 200 yards maybe, and get back on the trail. Because I'm like, there's no way the trail turns into this. All right, guys, catch you back on the trail. So I missed this because I thought that this right here was just going to continue on that white blaze, but and I was, you know, busy talking about the ground here and looking at the ground that I missed it. This is the rest of the trail. Now, this is like impossible to see. Yes, you do have that big old white sign there that says, "Look at me," but I mean, look at the ground here, the grass. This right here would definitely be underwater. That would be, I don't know, maybe a foot and a half or so deep. All right, back on the trail. I can already see the water, man, and it looks great. Wow. This is cool. And we got a bench here. Wow. It's gotta be fish in here. There's no way that there's no fish. All right, what's cool is that it looks like the trail goes around this whole thing. So right off back that way there, the trail goes around. And then if you guys look over this side here, the trail goes that way. So we have the wind blowing into us. So I can't really make any casts here because I have like my ultralight set up. But if we can get around to the other side where we have the wind at our back, that'll be better for casting. But yeah, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna utilize this bench. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna make my lunch and just take in this beautiful view here. All right, so sorry about the airplanes, guys. I mean, this place is right next to a small little airport, so there's nothing I can do about that, as annoying as it is. But what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna make my lunch, and then after that, we're gonna get the fishing rod set up, and we'll just hike around with the rod in our hand and make some casts. You guys can see we got ourselves a little boil going on, so perfect. I was a little bit worried that we didn't have enough fuel, but I knew I had to cover this thing up really well because it's pretty windy out here today. And if you're cooking with alcohol, wind is your enemy, which is what makes it fun, because you have to kind of learn how to make everything work for yourself. Wow, that smells amazing. You can just smell the seasonings in there. Oh, we still have a lot of fuel left too, guys. We got at least an ounce of fuel left, at least. All right, get that put out. All right, so while I'm waiting for my food to finish rehydrating, I'm gonna get my rod set up. So I just have my micro light rod here, and this is what I bring backpacking sometimes. I have other rods. Got my rod all set up and everything, and just have my little usual search bait on there, and we'll throw that around and see how it does. All right, let's dig in and give this a shot. That is on the money. That is so freaking good. I'm seriously about to place another order for a few more of these. All right, guys, I know y'all don't want to hear my sound effects and stuff, so I'm gonna finish this off camera and I'll get back to you guys. I want y'all to see something. Y'all see how cleaned out that bag is, man? That was so freaking good. And you know what, Colby, man? I thought we were friends, man. How could you go this long without letting me know about this? This was really good though, guys. I'm gonna give this like a 9.8 out of 10. All right, guys, finished off that food and everything. It was so good. And this spot is really nice, man. If you can come out here and just hang out at this spot, you'll definitely enjoy it. So got my fishing rod and my trekking poles put away, and we're gonna walk up along through back here. The trail continues this way. There is a way that way, but there's more access to around the backside here if we do that way. So that's what the plan is. So I'm just gonna hike along and I'm gonna fish as I hike. Let's try this little corner spot real quick. Kind of tucked away from the wind a little bit. It's not as much grass in the water over here, it looks like. Man, this part is getting really wild. It's like, where am I supposed to go? Where's the trail? Right up ahead here, there's like this, I forgot what it's called, but it's this grass growing up out of the water, and usually bass are around that type of stuff, so, or fish in general, but we'll take a couple casts and see if we can get one. If not, we're gonna move on to the other pond. There's gotta be one here. Make sure I'm not standing in any fire ant piles. There we go. There we go, guys. Oh, he got off, man. Got off. That was awesome. See? Told you guys. I know my fish. I know my fish. See if we can get another one out of there. Oh, that might have been another one. All right, guys, we have found the fish. All right. We are on the board, guys. That's all I wanted, just one fish. That's what I always say. Just eliminate the skunk. That was a good hook set right there in the lower jaw. Nice largemouth. Let's show you guys like this here. Nice little guy, nice and bright. All right, we got to get him back. So I'm walking along and I came across this. And there's a whole bunch of them around here. And from what I looked up, it's called bitter melon and they are edible. I won't be doing any eating of them today, but it's pretty cool to see. I've never seen that before. All right, so we can go either that way, which is the regular way, or we can go back this way. And I'm thinking we're gonna go this way. It looks like there's more of that grass that will hold bass. And I see somebody out on a horse way out in the distance. All right, let's take a cast up over here. Could be a bass or something along the edge. Could be. Wow, this water is so clear. Well, it looks like I can't continue on the direction I wanted to go. Trail ends and goes that way. I mean, I guess you could go through here, but not me. All right, so we gotta turn back around and go the other way. Man, that spot back there looks so juicy to fish. It had a lot of tall grass growing up out of the water. Maybe we can get to it if we go around the pond this way. It's crazy, there's an actual bench here and it's in the water. So I don't know if maybe the levels are high or if they did that like that on purpose. But the grassy areas I want to fish are way back this way. I mean, it starts like 50 feet from me, but the nice stuff is far back. I don't know if I'll be able to get to it. If anything, we'll just fish this area right here and then wrap it up. I'm already out here way longer than, what's going on here? I'm out here way longer than I was planning. All right, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up for this here trip. Stayed out a little longer than I was expecting by like 2 hours. But yes, this was fun, and I'll come back again and we'll actually try to get up into the better areas to fish. So, but for now, I'm gonna hike out of here. This place is awesome. So we didn't get skunked or anything. And that was a big plus. We caught a couple, we caught the one fish. We actually landed the one, and the other one got off at the last minute, and then I had like 2 other bites. So there are fish out here. We did find the fish, and we had a good lunch. We had a good hike, good experience all in all. And yeah, I just want to say thanks for coming along with me on this trip. If you guys enjoyed the video, do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up for me. It really helps with the algorithm. Subscribe if you're new as always, guys. Until next time, I'll see you on the trail. Peace.